years now, fans have loved watching Peter Griffin and his family living out insane adventures in Quahog, Rhode Island. But like with any TV show, some fans seem to think there's much more going on than meets the eye, especially when it comes to Peter Griffin himself. Let's check out some theories about the Griffin family patriarch that might just change the way you watch the show. Before we dive into those though, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. That'll let you stay up to date with all our new stuff. Peter's imagination. This is a dark theory suggesting that there's a reason so much crazy stuff happens on the show, because it's all just happening in Peter's head. According to the theory, Meg would have got herself and Chris killed while she was driving drunk. This would have led Lois to kill herself while pregnant with Stewie. We did say it was a dark one. Being super depressed about all that, Peter makes up wacky stories in his head where they're all still alive, which is what we see on the show. He's mean to Meg because he resents her. He imagines his unborn baby as being super smart, and he imagines himself as an idiot for not being able to stop the tragedies from happening. Secret riches. You ever wonder how Peter is able to afford such crazy adventures and seemingly skip out on work whenever he feels like it? Well, this theory says that he's financing his insane lifestyle using money that Stewie makes as a model. Stewie modeled for Calvin Klein in the season 2 episode A Picture is Worth $1,000, and it's possible that he's never actually stopped. As an egomaniac with a love of the spotlight, Stewie would definitely be up for the work, and Peter would definitely be up for the cash that comes with it. Divorce. Family Guy isn't afraid to follow some intense storylines from time to time, like when Brian was dead for several episodes. Well, this theory says that the creators are gearing up for another dramatic change in the show that some would argue was long overdue. There have been hints and jokes about Lois leaving Peter for years now. Her father's even offered her money to do it, which means she'd be even better off financially. So could this be the next intense storyline that Family Guy follows? Would they be bold enough to make this change a permanent one? Different universe. Rick and Morty is famous for getting creative with alternate timelines and parallel universes. But what if Family Guy has been doing the same thing this whole time? According to this theory, the Peter Griffin that we now follow isn't the same one that we met when the show first started. After the show was cancelled in the early 2000s and then revived, we actually started following a parallel universe of Peter Griffin and his family. That would be an explanation as to why there was such a change in character design. There's also an episode where Stewie and Brian go back to the pilot episode, but maybe instead of traveling through time for that, they traveled through dimensions. Related to Lois. Carter Pewter Schmidt has always been against the idea of Peter being with his daughter Lois. Well, according to a messed up theory by Reddit user Coca-Cola, that's not just because Peter is dumb, but also that Peter and Lois are actually related. There's an episode where Peter finds out that his ancestor Nate Griffin wasn't only a slave of the Pewter Schmidt family, but that he also hooked up with one of them. Now, in a later episode, we find out that Francis Griffin isn't Peter's real dad, so the family relation to Nate kinda falls out of whack, but the physical resemblance between his real dad and Nate Griffin is undeniable. So there's definitely some shared DNA there, and the theory still stands. What do you think of these theories? Could any of them be true, or are they just too far-fetched? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one.